Hello, good morning everyone. I'm sorry cause I'm on the way to my office now, but I'll try to explain about my paper. And the topic of my paper is about the role of the teacher as a facilitator. What is facilitator? Facilitator is a person who helps somebody or another person to achieve something what they need. As a facilitator, the teacher role to provide service to facilities students in learning activities. The teacher have to build partnership relationship with the student. In partnership between teacher and student, teacher act as a companion study to the students with a democracy atmosphere for learning for him. Therefore, for teacher to perform its role as facilitator, teacher should be able to meet the principle of learning developed in educational partnership, which is that student will learn well if number 1, student can take part fully in a learning activities. Number 2, what is learned is useful and practical. Number 3, students have an opportunity to fully utilize the knowledge and skills within a reasonable time. Number 4, learning can be considered and adapted to the previous experience and thinking power of students. And number 5, building a mutual understanding both between teacher and student with student. In addition, teachers should pay attention to student characteristics that will determine the success of student learning. What are they? They are number 1, every student has the experience and learning potential that is different. Number 2, each student has a tendency to determine life out. Number 3, students pay more attention to things of interest to him and become needs. Number 4, when asked to assess the ability of self, usually tend to rate lower than actual ability. Number 5, students prefer things that are concrete and practical. Number 6, students prefer to receive advice than lecture. And the last one, number 7, students prefer to reward of a sentence. To meeting the principle of learning and attention to individual characteristics, as well as teacher can observe the principle of learning as follows. 1. Partnership. Partnership, students are not regarded as subordinate but are treated as partners. Number 2, real experience. Learning materials tailored to the experience and real situation in daily life of students. Number 3, togetherness. Implemented through group learning and collaborative. 4. Participation. Every student involved in the decision-making process so that they feel responsible for the implementation of decisions while also responsible for the implementation of each learning activity. 5. Self-supporting. Encouraging the growth of self are optimal for studying the implementation of each activity. 6. Benefits. Learning material tailored to your needs and can provide benefits to solve the problem facing students in today's every going to come. Number 7. Locality. Learning materials packed in the form most appropriate to the potential and problems in the region, specific, which may be different from one place to another place. In order for teachers to optimize its role as facilitator, The teacher needs to understand the things associated with the use of various media and learning resources. The teacher is absolutely necessary to provide resource and learning. Media are appropriate and varied in each learning activities, and does not make it shape as the sole source of learning for their students. There are several points to consider teacher to be able to become a facilitator of success. First, listening to and not to dominate. Number 2, be patient. Key aspect of learning is the learning process conducted by the student themselves. If teacher lack patience to see a substandard process then takes up the process, then the same teacher had taken student learning opportunity. Number 3, respect and humility. Number 4, want to learn. A teacher will not be able to work with students when we didn't want to understand and learn about them. Number 5, be equal. It means teachers need to develop an attitude of equality in order to be accepted as friends and partnered by their students. And 6, be friendly and mild. Number 7, not trying to lecture. And number 8, authoritative. Although the learning must take place within an intimate and relaxed atmosphere, a facilitator should still be able to show sincerity in working with students, so students will be appreciated. Number 9, impartial and criticize. In the middle group of students, often there is a conflict of opinion. In this case, the teacher attempts to remain neutral and seek to facilitate communication between the parties disagree to find consensus and solution. Number 10, be open. Normally, students will be more open if the trust has grown to the teacher concerned. And the last one, number 11, be positive. The teacher invites students to understanding the situation himself by accentuating the existing potential, not the other way against complaint. Keep in mind, the greatest potential of each student is the willingness of human beings themselves to changing circumstances. Okay, I think it's enough. Thank you for your attention, and if you have any questions, call me directly or send me a message. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.